Welcome, Cancer. This is your October 2024 collective reading. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it does resonate, please let me know by liking, sharing, leaving a comment. Okay, so let's put some cards out and see what the energy is for October 2024. Show me October 2024 for Cancer. Show me October 2024 for Cancer. Show me 224 for Cancer. October 224 for Cancer. Show me October 224 for Cancer. Ooh, let's see here. Very interesting. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, the Hanged Man came out, so representing sort of that energy of taking time out to get a new perspective on things. And what I'm seeing here is you are taking on the energy right now of the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, which is wonderful. When I did your 3-month overview, your energy was very difficult, and I had called your reading. Give yourself time to heal. Let yourself heal. You were rushing forward, and there is an element here that things have slowed down. Not that you're not focused on moving forward, and that is good. But there's also elements here of the Empress is very nurturing. She's very, this is like divine feminine energy here. So taking care of yourself and getting focused on what your purpose is. So kind of slowing down a bit, getting some perspective on what it is that's very important to you and what you're valuing, what your purpose is, in getting focused on that. But the energy before in your overall for the October, November, and December was very rushed, very hurried. Giving us some sense that it was more about distraction than it was purpose. Trying to avoid the pain, anything to sort of escape the pain. So this is lovely to see. All this energy is slower, much more getting grounded. We have all these pentacles here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is you building yourself, taking care of yourself and your needs. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So getting very, very grounded and taking care of your needs so that you're building that stability. We have the Tower in reverse. So you're still dealing with some of that very uncomfortable energy, but It's slower, okay, because you are getting grounded. And also, when the tower falls, if you just imagine all the bricks, those are aspects of yourself and your experience. So you're taking a look at each brick. What can I learn? What can I learn? What should I take with me? What can I move away? And it also speaks about building. These cards, all the pentacles, talk about building a new foundation so your tower is stronger. So we have, like I mentioned, we have the Empress. Your focus is slowed down, your energy is slowed down, and that comes with some focus. When we get focused, you're getting grounded, you've kind of maybe come up with some ideas. Okay, so this is how I can heal. So we have the Empress, and then we have, you're letting go of the Devil. And that tells me you're also looking at the things you need to let go of. Whether they're people in your environment, situations in your environment. Is it a new job? Is it, or a crappy situation at work? Tenuous. Now, this card here is showing that it's dealing with relationships. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So it's emotional energy you're trying to work through here. And this is in the position of the inside influences. So this may be trying to reconnect with yourself, one of your most important intimate relationships, by looking at the things that lead to that disconnect. Negative thinking patterns, limiting thinking patterns, internalized thinking patterns. I'm not this, I'm not good enough, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. You're looking at these. I really do think this is your relationship with yourself that was, possibly through some experience, caused a disconnect with you. You lost yourself. And so looking at the things you need to let go of about yourself with care and compassion, non-judgmental, being non-judgmental, this is wonderful. The central energy is the Six of Pentacles, so that is the energy of giving and receiving. You may be needing some help right now, maybe some financial help to help you through. You are I do think you're taking a look at your finances, your physical environment, your financial security, because there's here the Three of Pentacles. You're working on something here, something that you love. That might be the purpose that you found. You found, okay, I can build on this, and this will help me, because your perspective is to gain some long-term stability in terms of your finances, in terms of your resources. What has kind of caused all this to happen is the Lovers in reverse. I think you're tired of the fear. It's affecting you emotionally. This could be due to financial strain that's caused this kind of thing. Although the Devil does indicate too that there are ways that you do perceive yourself, thinking patterns that aren't helping you. And the Two of Cups, it could be like alongside. It's often our other relationships that do often are we can lose ourselves in other relationships. We can lose ourselves in crappy jobs. We can lose ourselves in so many different situations. Financial strife. Financial strife is a huge stressor. There may be a number of things going on here. We may learn more as we go along, but the good news is if you found some new direction. What we don't know is the Eight of Swords. Well, we do know that there's been mental strife. That we do know. But you're still having difficulty working through this, processing through this. So the Tower is still crumbling a bit for you mentally and emotionally. You're still having a bit of a hard time holding up. So, but having that focus, that grounded focus this time, that's a little bit more purposeful other than distractional. Some distraction is fine. But when it gets too speedy and you're trying to hold yourself up emotionally and mentally, you're just going to burn out and you're going to crash. And I think you've taken some steps here to slow things down with more focused direction. When some of the best things you can do when you're trying to heal, yes, you have to process the thoughts. With the blindfold here, there may be things you're not willing to see. You know, but you don't know, or you don't want to recognize. And you may have to take a deeper dive into that. We need to process the thoughts, but we also need a step forward. It's a combination of both. Learning from the past. We need to take the blindfold off in order to do that. And taking steps forward, but very balanced. And this is, now I'm seeing that you're doing that, which is wonderful. So I want to see a little bit more about this. We'll start right in the middle. This energy, the Six of Pentacles, that energy of giving and receiving. You may be on the receiving end at this point. Maybe you've asked for some help. Or maybe the other thing could be that's something you want in your relationships is a relationships of giving and receiving. Also to give to yourself. Are you always giving, but never giving to yourself? It seems like you're doing that a little bit more. So, because this is the central energy, which I think is really depicting where you're at right now. So you're in this energy, giving and receiving. Giving to yourself. Sometimes to one of the best, another really key healing element is to give your time and energy to others who need it, to be of service. That we receive a lot back when we do that, and it can be of tremendous help. It could be that that's what has driven you or given you some focus, is that purpose of giving service. And maybe that is what you're working on. Okay. Show me the Six of Pentacles, please. Show me the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You have two Ten of Pentacles. Giving and receiving alongside the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. Developing long-term safety and security. Because you're tired of feeling unsafe. You're tired of feeling insecure about your finances, about yourself. But you're tired. Yeah, you want to let this go and build that strong foundation. Okay, show me the Six of Pentacles, please. Show me the Six of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Again, this is a different deck, guys. You're working towards long-term stability. You may be really focused on career right now, your financial security. The difference I see in this reading from the overview is it's less frenzied. It's more focused. It's more purposeful. One thing I wanted to look at was the card that's on the bottom of the deck here. Judgment in reverse. You reserve. I sensed that when I was reading, thinking about the Empress card. You are and wanting to let go of the devil aspects. You're doing so with compassion. The Empress is very compassionate, very non-judgmental. She's a good listener. She's very empathetic. And this is what you need to give to yourself. Just as if a friend came to you with the same situation that you're going through, what would you say to them? Probably not the same kinds of things you say to yourself. We're always harder on ourselves. But that's you're reserving judgment. Normally, like if the judgment's in reverse, there's a wake-up call. Maybe you're not heeding. There may be an element of that with the blindfold here. There's something yet unseen. And that's why also why the tower might still be falling, but it's slower. Also, I think you've slowed the process down by getting more focused, but it's still there. What are the aspects of yourself? What is it that you're not seeing? What bricks are you picking up and then just kind of putting them down without even wanting to examine them? It's like, oh, no, you know, that fear. Okay, let's go back. I want to look at one more for the Six of Pentacles. Show me the Six of Pentacles, please. Show me the Six of Pentacles, please. The World. This is the ending of a chapter here. Well, the ending of a book, really. I often think of the Wheel as maybe the end of a chapter. The World is learning some major lessons so that you move forward with a brand new page. This is very, very central to your energies right now. The World is your central major arcana. And then you have the Empress, the Tower in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. But, okay, I'm not going to jump too far ahead. Okay, so let's take a look at, I'm going to take a look at this Devil energy. Show me the Devil in reverse, please. Show me the Devil in reverse. The Star in reverse. So you're the Devil in reverse. So you are releasing. You're starting that releasing process. But you have the Star in reverse. You're still struggling with hope. And you're still struggling with alignment. You have a more focused view in terms of where you want to go in the future, how you want to move forward. It's definitely more grounded. Let the rest flow. That's what she's doing. Let the rest, you take care of yourself, the rest will happen. The rest will come together. Let the rest align as it should. You're still in that healing, moving forward, healing, processing stage. So I think there's still that push. Try not to make that focus happen. You can work on that. The Three of Cups or Three of Pentacles, which you have twice. Let the rest happen. That's kind of like the message of also of the giving and receiving. Give to yourself and you will receive. The rest will happen. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. Big energy here. Tower, Judgment in reverse. Tower in reverse. Take some time. More time. Do that hangman thing. Focus on your goal. But you really still need to take time for yourself. And what is the call that you might be missing here? Now, having just said, go with the flow. Focus. Take some time, but let that happen because it's still also in your unknown. So let it happen. Let it flow. Don't force it. Don't force anything. Just be focused and purposeful on the goal. Give yourself quiet time. Do self-healing activities. Let it happen. But there's something, if you were to take that blindfold off, there's a wake-up call. There's a lesson here. A very, very important one. Especially with the world. But it will happen. You have to trust the process. And you have to like show up. And in terms of showing up, when it comes to healing, you have to give yourself space so that you can be with yourself. The important thing, moving forward with this goal, purposeful goal, give to yourself by just showing up for yourself. Be with yourself so that you can get to know yourself and it will happen. You can also take some time. Okay, what's the situation? I'm not sure. I don't know what the situation. Was it the loss of a really important relationship? I do think it caused a disconnect with yourself. What was your role? What was their role? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? I'm not getting a whole lot of anything specific regarding that situation. But let's take a look. Show me the devil, please. Show me the devil, please. The Tower in reverse. Now I got bookend towers. Still in reverse. Show me the devil, please. Show me the devil, please. The Eight of Cups, you walked away from something, but you're emotionally, you're still somewhat there, or you go back there, and that's okay. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you have in the physical plane, 3D world, you have walked away from it, but you revisit it yet emotionally. You haven't walked away from it spiritually or emotionally yet entirely, and that's okay because you haven't processed it all yet. And that's where you kind of need to sit. But you've left some cups behind. Some or one specific relationship, a very key relationship, you've left some cups behind. Now you're walking into the unknown with some purpose. No, that's good. That's good stuff. You need to pick up that cup. What can I learn from the cup? What was my role? How could I show up better without judgment? You're doing this to learn. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups in reverse. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse, please. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse. The Hermit taking that time out. Taking that time out. That's the light he follows when he's walking his path. It's the light within. This is extremely powerful reading. Cancer. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse, please. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse. This is the cup you have to start with again. Two of Cups in reverse. I cannot make this up. I just can't. There may have been, I think, more than one significant relationship. These aren't like just romantic relationships. These are, yes, definitely could be partnered relationships. It could be, but it could be family members, co-workers, friends, significant emotional. You have an emotional connection with these people. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse, please. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords. There was some conflict, some serious conflict. Very aggressive, hurtful words were said. And someone spoke their truth, and they may have been right, but the way they went about it was very aggressive. And so no one really wants to listen. So the other party was feeling really, really defeated. There was no meeting of the minds. There was no compromise. There was no, this relationship was not healed by the looks of the rest of these cards. Not with the Two of Cups in reverse 2 times, and not with the Eight of Cups in reverse. I'm also looking at this star. Things not aligned. The Devil in reverse. Looking at the relationships. There's some core relationships here that you're not aligned with. And with it being in reverse, you are looking at that. And you are in the process of walking away. If not entirely physically, maybe some of you haven't, and you are still working on that. So that is what? Looking at the things, with the relationships, the situations that you are not in alignment with, that you feel bound to but aren't bound to. Negative relationships. These relationships could very well have been very unhealthy. With the Five of Swords, yes. And the reason why it's in reverse is because you are releasing them by being in the process of walking away from them, letting them go. By the looks of it, you were definitely the one that was the defeated partner in these relationships. And by the looks of it, more than one. I don't know if there was, 2 family members that kind of, you got into an argument with 2 people at once. It would have been that kind of an argument. And they were in agreement, and they just let you have it. Without letting you speak, and now I'm sensing that there was some real frustration. You were feeling just defeated because every time you tried to open up your mouth, you could barely finish a sentence before the 2 of them were like, no, 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 and just shutting you down. Yeah, they may be ongoing relationships or legacy, 10 of Pentacle type relationships, giving and receiving. Okay. Maybe that's why the Ten of Pentacles is coming up too, because you need to build some of these relationships may have been very long term, may have been ones that you have felt were going to be in your life for the rest of your life. And it just hasn't panned out that way. You maybe also be focusing on things that you still have that are very long term, safe and secure. So this relationship, this brick, gone. This brick, no. This person's been with me for a very long time. Keep that one. Once you get that pile, though, of the things you're letting go of, what are the lessons to be learned? Why is it hard for you to finish the process of walking away? Why? What does that mean? Is there attachment issues? This could mean some counseling. There's some pretty deep digging. What is the fear? What is the fear? I don't think you've gotten to the root of the fear yet. With the Lovers, the Devil's still present, but in reverse. With the blindfold, with the Judgment in reverse, get to the root of the fear. Without that thing in your life, what do you fear will happen? Get to the root of the fear. Let's take a look at the Lovers, because that's really what grounded this. Show me the Lovers in reverse, please. Show me the Lovers in reverse. Page of Staffs. So Page of Wands. That's a small movement forward, which is that grounded, purposeful action that you are taking with the Three of Pentacles twice. That's grounded this Six of Pentacles. So that makes sense. You've decided on a small, something inspired you. So amidst the chaos of the mental and emotional anguish, something though has inspired you. Not sure where it came from. And that's given you some purposeful focus. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, because that's where you're moving towards. Oh, you know what? For some reason, I can't say for sure. You had the Eight of Pentacles before, and that's what I was thinking about, the frenzied, sort of distractful energies, but it's in reverse now. So it's much more focused and grounded, and you are working towards that 8, and that you're really embodying this Empress and Queen of Pentacles energy right now. Show me the Lovers in reverse. Show me the Lovers in reverse. And it's helping dispel the fears. It's going to give you a sense. Temperance in reverse. You're just going to need some more patience. You've been more patient. You've taken small steps. Mats. You've slowed things down. You've taken smaller steps. A small step. Much focused, much more driven, which is the Temperance here. You've made small adjustments. Keep doing that. There's still a little bit of anxiety. And that's fine. When you feel that anxiety, sit with it. Yep. I'm feeling anxious. You can even, why am I anxious right now? What is going on? Why do I think I'm anxious right now? Your anxiety, the uncomfortable feelings are trying to tell you something. Sit with it for a little bit. Don't try to distract yourself away from it. It's okay to go for a run. And then maybe sit with it for a little bit. If you need to move, if you have that sort of restlessness type anxiety, if you need to move, go move. But you need to, really trust the process here. I don't know what major arcana you don't want. You don't have them all, but geez, you have a lot. I love this, that one small inspired step forward. It's a page. I don't know if you received but no, I think this was you. You are the Empress. You're embodying the energies of the Queen of Pentacles, moving towards your Ten of Pentacles, long-term goal. Eight of Pentacles is there. You're at the Three of Pentacles stage with that one small action. And that's really good. At this point of the game, it's really, really good. It's driven by big energy. That's where you want the energy. Right, especially right now. You need to build up some stamina yet. Emotional and mental stamina. You need to give yourself some time for that too. Okay, I'm going to take a look. Ooh. I want to take a look at the Eight of Swords. I have this in the unknown. I think it's the root of the fear. The Devil in reverse. Good Lord, Cancer. So it's something in the Devil of the Worst. And you have some awareness of it because you've been acting on it here. So keep going. What are you aligned with? What aren't you aligned with? Why is it hard for you to let go? To make that full, you know? If you decide at some point that no contact isn't possible because maybe it's a family member, setting boundaries around when you do have contact or when you have to have contact and what you share and what you don't. Whoever these people are, if they're coworkers and you can't avoid them, you have to spend time with them. How are you going to manage your energy? But why is it hard to make that break, whether it be partial or not, or a full? Why is it difficult for you to let go? Are you thinking, oh, I want things to be as they were? But no, I think you're past that. I think it can't be what it was. It can't be. No, this is done. The relationship, if it can't be no contact, is shifted to a very, very distant type relationship, even if they're sitting next to you at the Christmas dinner table. They don't have to be at your table every day, though. The people you have at your daily table, quotes daily table, they are the ones you're more open with. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me the Eight of Swords. Death, change, transformation. It's coming. You may not feel it's coming yet. There's that transformation. That's the Judgment in reverse. What's the wake-up call? You know it. You know it. Because you've already taken some steps. What was it? What was that moment where you're like, oh my God? Was it the Five of Swords moment? Maybe there's clues there. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me the Eight of Swords. Ten of Wands. Oh, it's overwhelming energy. It's burdensome energy. It still feels like a burden, but it's a 10. So 10s are always endings. And sometimes it means we actually have to carry the weight in order to release it. But it also speaks of, if you've got 10 wands, or you're carrying 10 wands on your back, again, what are the actions? Because wands are action that you need to let go of. What do you need to stop doing? Three of Staffs. What do you need to stop waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for and why? What do you need to stop waiting for? You know it because it's in reverse. You know you have to stop waiting for it, but you're still waiting. Stop waiting. And I think that's where the energy came from. Every time you're waiting, so you have to distract. That's why I'm so glad the actions are a little bit more grounded and purposeful. But you're waiting for something. You know you shouldn't be waiting for something. You're not necessarily acknowledging that, though. And that could be another key to the bond that you need to release. It's not aligning. And you know you can't make it fit. But you're still waiting. I think you still want to make it fit. Part of you wants to make it fit. But you know, it's like you know the truth, but you don't want to know the truth. Show me the Tower in reverse. Show me the Tower in reverse. The High Priestess. You know, High Priestess, intuition. Look within with the Hermit. You know. Use your inner guidance and wisdom. Show me the Tower in reverse. Show me the Tower in reverse. You're not mentally going to get yourself through this. You need to use your intuition. You need to use your soul energy in order to move through this. Mentally, there's too much going on. You can't sort that out without the compassion that you need to give yourself, and without, you need to use your intuition. You need to look through you. What do I align with? What is fitting? What isn't fitting? Why do I keep waiting for this when I know it's not fitting? Quite possibly. Okay, why do you keep waiting for this? Why do you keep waiting for this? I want to know. I'm going to use another deck, though. Because you are emotionally invested. These are long-term relationships. Significant. I'm not seeing anything. Like, there's no Six of Cups. Well, Six of Cups is long-term, too, but I'm seeing 10 of Pentacles 2 times. This isn't someone you met yesterday. Absolutely not. 3. Why is this 3 of Staffs here? Please, why is this 3 of Staffs here? Temperance in reverse again. In reverse, you're being patient for something that... You're being too patient. The situation doesn't even deserve your patience. This does. Your small movements forward. And the Magician. Be careful what you... I don't know if it was in reverse or upright, but you're waiting on something that you have to be careful. You could manifest it again, and that's when the cycles begin, right? And then the world turns. But your world is upright. So the tower may be falling, but as it should. Some things may even have been removed for you from the universe, kind of thing. But you're also protected by this. But we don't want to see this go upside down and redo. And I think you're really, yeah, you're waiting, but you know. This will turn when you acknowledge it, the wake-up call to keep this world upright. You are now working through ending this cycle. This is the end of the cycle. Or will be. A lot, like I did a 3-month, October, November, December. This is just October. A lot is going to happen in October. It's going to be interesting to see your November. I almost want to do it now. Okay. I want to see... I mean, you can look at that Magician in reverse. You're waiting on an illusion. You're waiting on something that isn't anymore. It just doesn't even exist anymore. It can't be manifested as it was, as you remember when it was at its best. It can't be manifested that way. It can be manifested again, but it will always be manifested. I mean, you can't ignore the Five of Swords. You can't ignore when the devil was upright, anything that was unhealthy about it, unless that person has changed. But there's that isn't here, and that you can't wait for that. You can't wait for that. You focus on yourself. Show me the Three of Staffs in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse, though. Yeah, you're grieving. You're grieving. And as part of the grieving process, it's natural to want things the way they were. And that's hard, but it doesn't exist anymore. That situation, like I said, when it was at its best, isn't that way anymore. Because the fullness of it, the fullness of that person, other aspects came into being. There's no indications of someone. There's only one page here. It was the page of staffs. Yeah, and I honestly do believe that's you taking smaller steps. It's like you're telling yourself, I need to slow down. Now that I'm more grounded and more focused, I can take these steps. They're much more purposeful. No, stop waiting. Yes, grieve. Sit with the energy and grieve. Allow yourself the time to grieve. It takes time. Grief is it's not, nothing is linear. Energy is never linear, including the energy of grief. I want to do... What do I want? What do I want to do? To be... We didn't... Oh, we were doing the Tower. And I got with the High Priestess. Okay, show me the Tower in reverse, please. Show me the Tower in reverse. Strength. But in the upright, you're conquering that. You're taming the fear. Using your intuition, you'll tame the fear. Show me the Tower in reverse, please. Show me the Tower in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is more divine masculine energy. And the Strength card, would be more representative, like she's divine feminine, more representative of the Empress. She tames very, very calmly. She's very soft. And she's able to tame that lion. She can't tame this lion physically. She can't, really set up rules and boundaries and it's going to listen. Which is what the King of Pentacles would do, along with the Emperor. It's a quiet strength. It's a very quiet strength. a quiet, gentle strength. So there is some semblance of order, of bringing order and calmness to the emotions. And maybe, you know, but it's a very quiet truth. So there's elements of both the masculine and the divine feminine, but a much more softer version of even the masculine energy. You need to be that for yourself too, right? That's what you're working on as this tower is finishing its slow descent. Because there's work need to be done here. Because you know. I'm going to take a look now. Let's look at this Three of Pentacles. Well, this card had fallen out here. The Knight of Pentacles. That slow movement. It goes with, it's like that's the Page of Wands. He's riding that horse. That spark of inspiration that gave you that purposeful direction, but more grounded with the Three of Cups. So it's moving into this. He's out there looking for a softer place to land so he can start building a new tower. Which you've already started doing. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, please show me the Five of Cups. There's that grief, but it's that purposeful work that's helping you with that grief. And the grief again. I have never done a reading with this much duplication of cards I swear to God, in my life. Four of Swords, the need for healing. Healing the mind. Just be calm. Just be still. Do quiet things. Let it come. Don't let it come. It doesn't have to be such a, like we often think if healing is being this active process. Yes, you can journal. Yes, you can do all those things. But just sitting and taking time to be with ourselves, even engaging in a quiet hobby, doing something creative, these things will come. The why. Well, where's the fear coming from? Why can't I leave? Or make the kind of break I need to make. But it will come. You need to be present with yourself. You need to show up for yourself. And the rest will come. The Knight of Swords. Four of Swords, Knight of Swords. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. You didn't get your wish for fulfillment. But with the healing, because right now you're focused on the loss. With 2 Five of Cups, you're more focused on the loss and you're needing to grieve. So it's hard for you to, you may be there might be some fear regarding moving forward and developing further relationships. This is the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. That one, you need that one more cup to get the 10 of Cups, and then you've got, just as you do the 10 of Pentacles, that emotional fulfillment, happiness and emotional fulfillment. This is that wish. You're not even wishing right now. And that's okay. I think what you need is that you need emotionally fulfilled with the most important relationship you have, and that is with yourself. Start with the 1 cup. The rest will come. I don't know when, but one day you will wish. You will be able to wish upon a star again and have hope for future relationships. You're not there yet, and you don't need to be there yet. I think that's what this reading is saying. You need to grieve. You need to process your emotions. You need to examine the fear. You need to look at why you're waiting when you know. Oh, big read, big read. What's at the bottom? Seven of Swords. There was even some deceit here. That goes with the Five of Swords. Yippee. Yeah. This isn't what it was. It's not what it was. It's not what it was if it ever was. Sometimes there's just the illusions and we drop them and we look back and we go, but it really was mostly always like that. Let's I'm gonna use this deck though just because I like it better. I read from it a little bit better. Although some advice. Let's get you some advice. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer, please. The Emperor in reverse, that soft touch. You needed boundaries in terms of, instead of frenzied, unfocused energy, just keeping busy so you don't have to know things. You just needed to focus it. That's the kind of tempered boundaries and discipline you needed to give yourself. Along with, but very soft, also being very non-judgmental, so that you can manage those emotions or resolve or yeah, really look at those emotions in that mind and what's going on in the mind here. Why are you waiting? Yeah. Advice. Four of Cups. This is feeling numb emotionally, detached. There is a cup here being offered here that you're not seeing, and that, honestly, at this point, I really truly believe that that's your cup. That's you. You are a gift. You need to start giving to yourself, and you are making some moves in that direction, but you need. Advice. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're having a hard time discerning the mind right now. That's why you need to go with your intuition. And just be in a quiet place. A very hard time discerning the mind right now. The King of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords, you don't know what's truth. You're focus on what you know. Focus on how you're feeling and how you were within this really Two of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords. How were you doing? What was the impact on you? Did you have a role to play? Why are you still waiting? But you have to be gentle with yourself. There is some, as this tower continues to fall, there's more to process, definitely. But this strength always comes generally after the tower, you know. Being very gentle and patient with yourself. It's going to come through the heart that you give yourself more than it will come from the mind. It'll start from the heart and go up. You will develop the understanding. Right now, you're like, I don't understand a damn freaking thing. You may never understand where they were coming from and why they did what they did. Because there's someone else involved. And unless they're going to tell you, it's closure too you're looking for. Closure. We give ourselves closure. You focus on what you know, your place in the situation. In order for this, maybe you've done this in the past too. Maybe this is a way you show up in relationships. Do you attract the same people over, the same types of situations over and over again? Are very similar, you know what I mean? And until you learn the lesson, you will keep being drawn to the same type of person or attracting the same type of person, because why? How does that reflect how you feel about yourself? Everything starts within. If you don't value yourself, you're going to attract that people who you unconsciously teach people how to treat you. And if you don't treat yourself with any value, then you're not even, if there's a person who you think would value you, that wouldn't align, and you'd be like, well, what the hell? Well, what's wrong with you? One more card from the animals, your animal spirit guide. It all starts with you. Well, the honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Compassion and forgive yourself. The honeybee. The honeybee. That is what I have for you, Cancer. Please take care. Much love.